The likes on this
retarded.
video, you do not mess it up. It's at 69,
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Nice.
guys. Alright, I'm
Can you
ready.
put it full screen?
Yo, yeah.
Right, yeah, I will. I'm just waiting. Are we ready?
I think everyone is ready.
I feel like someone.
It triggers in the
Alright.
stream too.
Yeah, yep,
Here
already.
we go.
Hopefully, I can hear it. I can hear it.
That old Cartoon Network logo.
I wonder what that binary said. Yeah, that Cartoon Network logo is so nostalgic. Holy shit. The monkey on my back productions.
Oh yeah, that was Sunnico. That was from
Oh,
the
really?
shows. Yeah,
Oh,
Monkey in
right.
a Back Productions was
are
Sunnico's
Nice.
calling card. I heard she made something for this.
Oh, come on. Every kid wants to be able to save the world.
Oh yeah.
Checkpoints, whoever they are. Lyoko.fr back then. Goodness.
I think it still is .fr.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, they spelled Allen with 2 L's. It's just 1 L. I love this mashup, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird. I had thought when making the Return to the Past video, I was like, man, I wanna like have the vocals like take. I've done it once before, but to have English and French like share verses is so fun. It's so smart. Look at that.
Shout out
Such a
to,
smooth transition.
Shout out to Sebastian Davin doing the interview about how he recorded the songs.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need to watch that if you haven't.
Also today with the Jerome and Sophie doing their interview.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
That was just so random. How'd you like come upon that?
I don't. I found out about it because
that came out today.
A Koei screenshots posted about it, and then someone replied underneath one of my tweets saying that it was a thing.
It's so crazy. It was just so crazy, and it's good to see. You know, Sophie and Jerome were really close. You know, they still working together.
Yeah,
I love them a lot. But it's cool. I've never seen them in a video interview. I've always seen them like written.
I think they're in this.
Oh no, you're right. I think Jerome is. I don't know about Sophie though.
What is
I don't know if
Headwinds?
did y'all know about that? What Colton posted?
That's what I'm wondering as
Sunnico.
well.
Yep, she's in the special thanks.
Nice.
Who is?
Special thanks to Moonscoop, rest in peace.
Who's Nico?
Thanks to me, you too.
Who's Nico, by the way? Who's Nico? Y'all can.
Who is Soniko?
Sunnico's she's a Code Lyoko fan artist. Actually, I think she does other things now, but back in the day, she was one of the was one of the top CL fan artists.
She had comics on
type
DVD.
of deal.
Oh, what?
It'd be like
Is this some
that.
white TV? Oh, never mind.
Jeremy, how you know better than that?
Tay Godzilla. How do they spell it that way? I thought it was Tay Godzilla.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's Godzilla, but it's always been Godzilla.
Yeah, it's like a freaking Berenstein Bears.
Students of Caddick Junior
Yep.
High, your ace reporters Millie and Tamia are here to bring you an exclusive.
Alright, it's about to
for
start
today's
now.
School news, and it's really big. Since
Thanks,
as I'm pretty
Yumi.
Sure you already know,
I'm sorry, that's
tonight is the
Yumi
big
doing
night.
Millie's voice, obviously. You can't unhear it.
Oh.
Hi. Hello to all the Lyoko freaks and fans of the world. Et bonjour à tous, the Lyoko Files du Monde. I'm Rhys Davis, better known online as TB3, Code Lyoko fan and administrator and one of the administrators for the LyokoFreak.net forums. What you're about to see is part one of a project that was filmed over one of the happiest weeks of my life, when myself and 2 others were allowed to visit Paris and get a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the world of Code Lyoko. And so before we begin, I thought it best to give a special thank you to everyone who deserves some credit for this project. Firstly, to the American voice actors. I had befriended some of you before we began the trip, but all of you made us feel welcome and valued during those 9 special hours when we saw Temporary Insanity and Sabotage be dubbed into English.
That is so
Matthew,
insane that they got to see
Sharon,
that.
Jody,
I know.
Barbara,
I envy.
Mirabelle, David, Alan,
For real.
Jealous.
thank you so much. It was an incredible experience, and still brings a smile to my face now. And the same, of course, to Monsieur Jérôme Moucdet, the director of Code Lyoko, who welcomed us into Moonscoop Studios, answered every question we had, and gave us new insights into the show. Jérôme, you made Code Lyoko what it is. And it was
I assume they had
honest.
translators
The
there with
names of
them.
Herman Martin and Serge Tabatian are not names that most fans will be familiar with. But for the record, they are the musical talents who composed Code Lyoko's score, and the fact that you came down on a high-speed train from Brussels just to meet us for 2 hours in Paris still touches me. Thank you.
Damn, that's yeah.
And
That's
not
what's up.
everyone who has contributed to this project lives in Europe. Throughout, I have been supported by a team of some of the most creative talents the fandom has to offer, who have supported me, motivated me, and in some cases beaten me to within an inch of my life in order to get this project out. Trooper Thingy, Sunmako, Silver Vixie, G-Force, Megan, Ari, Wharton Chan Zakari.
I'm too young to know these names.
This wouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, same.
I
Thank
I
you
know
so
some
much.
of them.
And
Oh,
of
you
course,
lucky.
thanks to everyone at Moonscoop, Antifilm Studios, Zana Post Production, and Hong Kong Animation Services, who have made the dream into reality, all the way back to those first creators, Tania Palumbo and Thomas Romain. And thanks to you, the fans, to whom I dedicate this project. And, last but not least, thank you to Jeremy, Aelita, Ulrich, Yumi, Odd, Sissy, Xana, William, Jim, and all the heroes and villains
footage on there.
whose lives have meant so much to us as we've
Yeah,
followed
Theo,
them these
you
past
didn't
2
mention
years.
him. I'm kidding.
And now,
Theo.
Say William?
part 1 of Lyoko Decoded.
We need
Was
Thank
William
you for
mentioned?
waiting so
I don't know.
patiently.
I missed
William
it.
was.
Oh, okay, good.
I see him.
Without further delay, let's begin. Please enjoy.
Oh, wait, can you pause it real quick? Because I want to chime in on a little bit of something. I just thought of this, but I do find it really wild how, obviously this was done like 10, 15 years ago, and now there's it was done by a number of Lyoko fans, and now all these years later, we have a group of Lyoko fans sitting here watching this all these years later. That's fucking wild to
Damn,
me.
bro. You made
Absolutely.
Me feel. You made me get the feels.
20th anniversary year too.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact that
that's
there's
right.
What?
the fact that there's still many Lyoko fans around even today, and that how some people have gone, but others have come. It's just insane, really. It really is, and I'm glad to be. I honestly am glad to be one of the people who is around during this time. So
We're stronger
Yeah, man.
after all.
We are.
Yeah,
We're
that's-
stronger after all. We're still here making fan art and fanfics and fan projects.
It's never
for,
stopped.
It's never stopped.
had,
It's
like,
just always been
Exactly.
around.
I think the community has had its points and where it hasn't been as active. And the community has always been great, but today, the past few years, this community has never been stronger.
And man, it's just amazing to see this community always get together, and I can't wait to see what the future may hold.
yeah, definitely this year. Like if something huge happens this year, I'm going to flip. I will learn how to do a backflip just in order for me to do it.
You know what I thought of? I mean,
Imitate Yumi.
yeah, I'm gonna do
just
that.
don't fall afterwards. But what I thought about a couple days ago was I should tweet out if a reboot happens, I will do a face reveal. I know some people already know what I look like, but
Did you just say a reboot? No, I
Yeah.
don't want that.
If a reboot happens, because of how unlikely, that could be a thing. I'm like, yeah. If you know what, I want to make the universe. You know, I'm daring the universe right now. If it happens, I want to do a face reveal. I'm sure I could. Someone else can think of something better to raise the stakes.
Wait, maybe not.
You're
maybe not
a coward.
this year,
Do
but
an
next year,
elbow reveal. That
An
is what
elbow
people go.
Wait, no, hold on now. We gotta go all the way. You gotta do a forehead reveal.
Yes, right.
Yes! It's Code Lyoko, of course!
No, hey, a picture of me will be on my forehead.
I will do a forehead reveal if and only if they come out with news that they're gonna actually make those 3 Project Carthage prequel movies.
Yeah.
Okay. My God.
I should be more. I guess I should be specific in my tweet.
I know, but if they do.
Nah, I'm summoning the Project Carthage movies now.
Yeah.
I will make
anything
them
new
myself.
Lyoko content, any new Lyoko content in general, I should say.
Oh God.
They can. Well, I mean, I was about to say they could come out with some new arts, but I'm like, you know,
yeah,
something,
Yeah.
just something.
They should do something. It would be neat.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a reboot yet.
Just
we are
acknowledge.
approaching 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Evolution. Sorry.
10-year anniversary.
Second reboot that isn't like a sequel to the original.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I wouldn't be opposed to a sequel, but like at this point, a reboot's more feasible.
Yeah, it is.
With everything. But I really hope some at least acknowledge it this year because, like I said, like today, modern day, the community is just and people recognizing and remembering Lyoko, it's just getting out of hand. It's crazy. The references and the interview that dropped today with Jerome and Sophie. I'm just like it's just being remembered.
People have been like
it's crazy.
Multiple Reddit posts about that High on Life reference.
Yeah.
That's. I remember finding that out. I found that out on Twitter when I was in the Lyoko hashtag, and someone said, "Oh, I can't believe they referenced Lyoko in High on Life." I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold on a second." So I asked them. I was like, "Where the heck is it?" Because I was playing because I have Game Pass on Xbox, so I was going to. So I asked him. I was like, "Where's that at?" And he's like, "Oh, it's in like an elevator section." And so I immediately started playing High on Life. I didn't get to that. I haven't gotten that part yet, but I eventually someone posted the video, and that's how I saw it. And I was like, "Wow, a Lyoko reference all these years later in a popular vein." Goodness gracious!
Now is the time for.
Wait, done by no less of one of the guys who is, I think it's the voice of Morty who wrote High on Life or made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's and also the fact that Adult Swim mentioned Lyoko in just a random ass tweet. Are you serious?
That's another thing that
was legendary.
The past year that a lot goes with everything that's been happening with Lyoko being mentioned.
Let's continue, shall we?
Yeah. Oh God.
All right,
we're just so happy to be. We're just so happy to be here.
Ready to continue for the next 29 minutes?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go.
Being a 2000s kid is the best.
This is the story of a television show. The cartoon Code Lyoko. How it began in the imaginations of 2 French animation students. How it grew to span an international fan base. But it's also the story of 3 of those fans, and the adventure they shared thanks to the show. An adventure that spanned 2 countries and 1,000 miles traveled by road, rail.
Really drove all the way to France just to interview these people.
Dedication.
They didn't fly or
Davis,
nothing.
Oh, okay.
Also known to the internet community as TV3. My brother, Rodri, also known as TL. Josh Cole, also known as Osiris. And in telling this story, I'll be joined by a special guest narrator. Lyoko freaks and Lyoko files, please give it up for Miss Elizabeth Delmas.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's Sissy! I hate Elizabeth! And couldn't you have found a more flattering clip?
Hey!
Rest in peace to Jerry Forrest, by the way.
Well, I only work
Oh,
with
yeah.
what you give me.
I was
And we've
thinking
got
the same
plenty of
thing.
clips on
Yeah.
Well, if you want my cooperation in this production, you'd better screen only my best moments. Looks like you need a bit of feminine class around here anyway, so you play by my rules or I quit.
Oh no! Whatever shall I do without the great Sissy Delmas to help me? Maybe I'll just air this clip in your place.
I have a subscription to Pretty Girl, and I still sleep with Nin in my stuffed moose.
That has nothing to do with it. That just proves you're a lame-o.
And again,
I still sleep with Nin in my stuffed moose.
and again,
And I still sleep
And
with Nin in my
again.
stuffed moose.
and again.
And I still
Man,
sleep
can't
with Nin
believe
in my
we're
stuffed
doing
moose.
this on loop for 20
Do
minutes.
this all day.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on now. Her stuffed moose was never shown
I'd
in
love
the
to
actual
hear it as a
show.
follow-up to your expose on Jim's
Oh.
career on screen. I can see it now.
She's got that can with the
Queen of
sunglasses,
Disco
though.
And Sissy, Queen of the Plush Dolls.
Okay, you win.
Never mind the fact that Leah has a plush.
Yeah.
All right then, let's roll back to where it all began. Ladies and gentlemen,
Those-
we give you Garage Kids.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lyoko, episode 0.
Yeah. Decoded and Garage Kids? Hell yeah.
And they ain't gonna
we-
hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think
just
the Garage
can't-
Kids
I'm on.
race still
My
looked
name is
awesome.
Jeremy, and he's Ulrich.
Yeah.
It's really cool here. And ours are cool chicks too. That's unique.
I want to know who did the voices for the Garage Kids guys.
Come on, hurry up.
It was
That is a good
probably
question.
just
Kids.
random show staff guys
But
to do
Yeah.
scratch work.
something here. Ah, oh my God! What's that again? Jeremy!
Oh, alright.
Jeremy dies.
Puff, there he is.
Talk champ, or
Puffy poofy pants.
looks like Sora's baggy pants.
This is a
Sora
I
with the
love that
Garage Kids
chill
all
zone.
on.
I love that chill area they have in that factory.
Yeah.
Or is that a factory actually? That's not a factory. It could be.
Back when Lyoko was like
It was a
10 billion.
garage, not a factory.
Oh right, duh.
Ta-da!
So it should have been called Factory Kids.
Is it done yet?
Stuffed Moose, Sissy. Stuffed Moose. Moving along, this was Garage Kids, the brainchild of Thomas Romain and Tanya
Blackmailing.
Blumbo, two students.
Which room was
from
that at the
School of
start?
Animation in Paris, whose idea was picked up by French animation studio Antifilms and developed into this 5-minute pilot for a 26-episode show. And at a first glance, not much is different from the final product, Code Lyoko. A group of students discover an abandoned supercomputer housing a virtual reality accessible from our world, and must fight together to defeat a malignant virtual entity within it. And the kids are no different from the final show as well. We have Odd, Jeremy, Ulrich, Yumi, and that ever-lovable mutt, Kiwi.
Lovable. Yeah, right. What about the good stuff? Where am I?
Probably.
Oh, can you pause it real quick? I do want to make another mention of something. Is that in the interview today with Sophie and Jerome, like someone translated the interview on the Reddit page,
Oh,
and
cool.
they know that the reason why the foreheads exist is because they exist is because the foreheads were huge in Garage Kids. That's why they just decided not change that. for
Yeah,
Code
they
Lyoko, pretty much.
said that Jerome was saying that they liked the how there's other shows out there that art styles there's like some with like no noses or big mouths. Another example, they didn't mention this, but like we've mentioned before, like The Simpsons being their skin color being yellow, You know, that it's just like it's iconic. You remember it by the art style. Like, oh, I know.
Yeah, it's iconic for the right and the wrong reasons because that's definitely the make or break. Like,
you're right.
Do I want to look at this for 26 minutes?
I am totally like used to it. Some people who
24 minutes.
People who never seen it just can't.
It never bothered me until like the greater internet was like, man, look at those foreheads. I'm just like,
same. I never noticed it as a kid. I never noticed it as a kid.
Yeah, same. I never noticed it either. Then I heard all the forehead jokes, and then I kind of got tired of it.
Yeah, and I was like, what is this?
Did you say the translated video got posted on Reddit? I didn't see that post. I didn't come across that one.
Well, yeah, someone posted the link to the video on Reddit, and then
it's probably pretty new still.
I don't have a notification. Oh wait, maybe. Oh wait.
Yeah.
I think I do. No, I don't. Some posts rarely don't get posted on the Discord chats, so.
That's interesting. But.
Yeah, I just watched it auto-generated, and I got the gist of it.
Nice. I will say though,
it was kind of hard.
Real quick.
No, I just wanted to quickly say, a forehead joke can be funny if it's original, like creative, but otherwise, like
what I did
they're annoying
this past year.
at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple, and I'm like, okay, you win this time.
Yeah.
But most of them are just like,
My Code Lyoko episode playing on Yumi's forehead was probably one of the top tier forehead memes.
Okay, but that was pretty funny.
Well, hold on now. You were the one who made that, so like, no wonder you think it's top tier.
Well, I mean,
you know I'm right. You're stuttering.
Well, I can't think of the way to word it, but I did think it was a genius idea, and the reactions speak for themselves too. But like, as soon as I thought of it, I just laughed out loud and couldn't even like explain why I was laughing. But I never saw anything like it. Yeah, there's tic-tac-toe and the theme song, but
yeah, I love how you said couldn't stop laughing. It's like killer music all over again.
Wait, that's Hold In.
Yeah, that's the episode where
Laughing Gas, Laughing Fit. Sorry.
No, not killer music. Sorry, it's it's not Holiday in the Fog either. It's
Wazy said Laughing Fit.
Yes, Laughing.
Yeah, Laughing Fit. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, let's continue.
Dang, I guess I'm not as good as a Code Lyoko fan, so I think I am.
It's okay. I did the same thing.
That's right. Smoke episodes. 14 more minutes. Let's go.
Oh, already? Dang.
Woo! Slowly turning to compost in a garbage bin. What? You weren't in Garage Kids, sissy. And more notably, neither was Aelita, one of Code Lyoko's primary heroes.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I just noticed something.
Yeah.
They just Administrator A. Hopper.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like Aelita's last name was never Hopper though. It's one of those
wait, hold on. This was done. This was done before they found out her last name, right?
No, this is after season 4, I believe.
When
was it or before? They
went to go see. I mean,
no, sorry. Hold on. Let me say that this happened in the making of season 4 before the last season aired.
So that would be before. I mean, it's probably something they left in and forgot if it was during.
I'm not gonna complain about it.
Well, the thing is though is that they mentioned Temporary Insanity and Sabotage. That's season
those
3.
are season 3 episodes. Okay, you have a point.
Yeah. So Schaefer,
this
didn't know her last name. So.
Honestly, I don't remember when that last name is revealed, but
yeah, because that's one of the.
That was 90. That was 90. Wait, no,
really?
Oh,
right, wrong exposure. Okay.
Yeah.
89, 90. Wait, 90, I think.
No, 90's music. Super Savage Beast.
No, that's 89.
No, 89 is
it?
Music.
I know for sure.
89.
That's one of my favorite episodes. I know for 90. Yeah, 90. Yeah, 90 or 91.
Yeah.
But
okay,
it's 90.
Okay.
But yeah,
sorry, I had to be that nitpicker, and then I was wrong. So.
But yeah, I guess like knowing when this took place, this was before season 4. It might help because they talk about things that are like what to look forward to and stuff. And it's also sad that this is before no one knew that season 4 was going to be the last season. So
I I forget sometimes that there are stuff out there for
Yeah.
CL that's like predates like different seasons. So I'm used to all the stuff that's out now, where it's like we have the full set.
Yeah.
There's nothing
We were
new
so
anymore.
I kind of
Well
like it though.
said
I
and
kind of like
depressed,
being in
well
the.
written.
I kind of like being in this timeline though. We're kind of setting ourselves back in the past and before season 4 aired. So.
All right, we'll continue now.
Yeah.
And more notably, neither was Aelita, one of Code Lyoko's primary heroes. The planned show was very different from the finished product, and over the development stages everything got changed. The storylines, the scripts, the art style, and some characters were removed and others were added.
Including yours truly.
And Aelita. And more notably, there was a distinct tonal and conceptual change. And who better to explain this than Monsieur Jérôme Moucadet, the first-time director who went on to helm every episode of Code Lyoko to date.
It was darker than Lyoko. The two worlds were a bit mixed. Heroes had power from the virtual world, and the other. I wanted that the viewers could make the difference between what is real and what is virtual, you know, because I think it's important for the kids to know what is real and what is virtual. It's a bit pas pédagogique, but a bit clair. Ouais. Plus clair et un peu pédagogique. C'était dans un sens un peu pédagogique, dire le monde virtuel c'est quelque chose et le monde réel c'est autre chose. Et je pense que
separate more the virtual world and the real world. Make the separation.
Oh, can you pause real quick? Because also in the because in the translations for the interview today is that the poster explained that the reason why they did 2D and 3D was because it was video games, pretty much. Is that yeah. So that's where they got the inspiration from. Is that it's just general video games and enjoying at the time virtual environments and whatnot. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Code Lyoko is very much a product of its time.
Yeah.
Continue. Yeah.
This core element from Garage Kids has worked its way into the vision amongst the staff.
Ooh,
oh, that's season 4 footage.
Yeah, the scandal.
Yeah.
We're not entirely sure.
Probably have some promos before.
But according to an animator who worked on Garage
yeah.
Kids, Thomas Romain did not enjoy working with Anti-Films, and possibly frustrated at the changes that were being made to his co-creation, he subsequently left the project and went to work for another Parisian animation studio, co-producing the cartoon Oban Star Racers.
Is that all? It's hardly on the level of Britney Spears' 55-hour marriage, is it? Now that was cool.
Old video. This is
demeaning yourself.
Hey, just because I like whining and feasting on the misery of others doesn't make me shallow.
No, it makes
just a bitch.
Pain in the ass. And I quote that from a very knowledgeable source.
You know she's a pain in the ass.
Who the heck was that?
Yes. Your English voice actress. And oh, does it get better?
She's very full of herself, and I think that's kind of hides some sort of inferiority complex. Also, I think she's been very spoiled, so she's used to getting her way, and when she doesn't get her way, like with your spoiler, she doesn't understand it, and she gets very upset. She's very loud and strident.
Strident? Strident? Who's she gotten strident? And upset? I don't get upset. I get even. And what does she mean by her boy?
Well, isn't it immediately obvious?
Oh, God! You know about that, too?
I've got tickets to see the Subsonic! Do you want to come?
Subsonics.
Not happening. Not happening.
Jody is so cool for
Would it
even
calm
doing
you
this.
down if I
Yeah,
showed
I
you
know,
footage
right?
of Ulrich?
Everybody.
I mean, I think all of them are, honestly, yeah.
Yo, Ulrich and spandex. This is what the people in the back
Oh yeah.
waiting for.
Yeah.
Or out here like Riku. All the girls
Oh
are
my
gonna
God.
love
Does
him.
that make you feel any better?
He's just a sexy guy.
Wait! thought you said Ulrich was a samurai on Lyoko.
Well, he is, still is technically in a techno sort of way,
Yo, Ulrich Scouter.
Yeah.
William, Project Carthage,
Facts.
Franz Hopper, Keys to Lyoko, Oh look, let's just recap everything we know up to this point.
Yeah, I just don't remember it being that color.
But for his actions against Carthage, Franz incurred the wrath of...
And they put June 7th and June 6th.
Laboratory in an abandoned factory.
Uh-oh.
Franz revealed to his daughter his work.
Fake fans. No.
Decades
It's okay.
Me.
containing a virtual
It could have been June 7th.
and armed with potent
It technically could have been.
intelligence.
It could have been like midnight June 6th and then June 6th passing June 7th.
Using hardware known as scanners, Franz and Aelita vanished off the face of this world to escape to another. Planned
Like
by
June
Franz
7th
as a
was the
world
day
danger,
the Men in Black
but he
found
reckoned
him,
against the
and
complexity
Franz took.
What? Yeah.
Has achieved
Fair enough.
self-awareness
You
and
repeated
autonomy,
the day
and it's
before.
trying to eliminate us. Xander is too powerful. He's become a threat to all mankind.
In order to save the world from
Welcome to
Xander,
2022, where the
Franz
world
remotely
is even
shut
more
down the
dangerous.
supercomputer, and for 10 years, 4 months, and 2 days it remained untouched, until a young student named Jeremy Belpar reactivated it, releasing both an amnesic Aelita and the vengeful Xana.
Okay, go.
I'm not ready for
Realizing
Skynet to
the
take
danger of
over
his
the world.
actions, Jeremy shared the discovery of the supercomputer with an acquaintance, Ulrich Stern.
What if it's just some kind of giant video game?
Then it's a very dangerous game.
And while testing the scanners, a third face came on the scene, irreverent prankster and unintentional guinea pig, Odd Della Robbia.
How come he gets to be a samurai? I don't dream about giant purple cats.
Although it seemed Sissy would make up the fourth member of this group, a mistake on her part bordered on a betrayal, and so the final member of the self-named Lyoko Warriors took the form of Japanese student Yumi Ishiyama.
Alright, don't tell me you're scared. Wait, I'm coming too. Okay, transfer.
As a team, these 5 friends stood together for over 2 years, fighting to defeat Xana and bring Aelita, believed to be an AI, to reality. And after victories and defeats on both sides, the truth was revealed, that she was once human, and her father was creator and prisoner of Xana. But before action could be taken, Xana stole vital command codes from Aelita, broke his bonds, and escaped into the internet.
Thank you for spoiling this. I'm kidding, no.
Yeah, this is from season 3, so. Well,
that's season
the
2.
Xana Awakens like summary
Oh, yeah.
specifically is from season 3.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if this was before. No, it's not.
Maybe it's from before season 4. It might have been in between season 3 and season 4.
Yeah, I think it aired after 3.
Well, they probably needed time to edit this, so they got to see some dub work for season 3 episodes, but then season 3 came out.
Yeah,
While they
actually,
were
I
working
think
on
they
this.
mentioned later they got to see 2 episodes
Gang pressed
fully.
in the Cold War with Xana, the team began to weaken under his newfound strength as he returned to destroy Lyoko and thus their ability to track and fight him. With the odds stacked against them, the team decided to recruit a 5th member and chose fellow student William Dunbar.
Yeah, this is
When
a season
crisis
3
was
plot.
thrown into the breach
This is
around
like the
any
finale of S3.
cocky and inexperienced.
I was just
William
thinking about
possessed
William.
by Xana,
There
and
he,
used his newfound
there he
power
is.
to destroy
It's
Lyoko.
him.
Again, you should have.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
Franz sent a
Again, you
database
should have just
before vanishing
had
Xana.
William join the
With
group
that,
at the start of the
Jeremy was
season
able
and
to
then at the
reconstruct
end.
Lyoko and improve the gang's weapons.
I would have.
Sure,
Yeah, there was. William was a thing that I would have touched on.
That's a loaded
Digital wars
combo, I
begin
think,
again.
for another time.
Yeah.
Against the team.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss
Hanging on the balance.
what we.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, season 4, season 4.
We've had that discussion.
I love that Lyoko symbol.
I know, me too.
Oh, what?
Well,
Or just the
I guess
3D?
that all makes
Like you put that as
sense.
wallpaper?
Now, wait a second. Are you telling me that William Dunbar is an agent of evil? I sat next to him on the bus to the pool yesterday.
Well, yes and no. The William you see day to day is a clone that Jeremy's made. to
Well,
tell
great,
them
now they're
to
going to return to the
deal
past.
with
Shut up,
now.
Reese
Thanks a lot,
Davis!
Reese.
What are you doing?
God
Telling
knows
her all
what.
this.
So, that's why he's dumber than Odd's mangy little dog.
Hey, my dog is very, very intelligent, so there!
Shut up, Galarobia!
How does she know about his dog?
She's
Why is a
known about his
university
dog.
student obsessed
What,
with a children's cartoon?
Oh, nice.
Well, you're only as old as you feel.
Pause.
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to be here?
No, you can if you want to hop in, but we're watching Decoded.
We're 22 minutes in.
There might be some more footage
Yeah.
after this though. That's probably not in this one. You're welcome to join the stream if you want, and react and talk about it.
Now we have 14 minutes. I did my math wrong earlier.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, it's 5:30. That's when it should have ended. I thought, but
Well, we keep
Yeah, but we
pausing
keep
to talk about
pausing.
stuff.
yeah, that's.
Oh, I don't mind like watching this later for myself.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you.
We'll let you know when.
Yeah, like I'll just watch the rest of it myself.
Oh, you mean what you missed? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool.
All right,
that's
are we
cool.
ready?
Yep.
Yes.
You still
Here we
sleep
go.
with a teddy bear at night, don't you?
Well, yeah.
I knew it! I mean, it's one thing for me, but you're 20 years old.
Well, I'm not the only adult who enjoys the show.
Damn, he's 40 now.
And since you brought up the subject of odd Delarobia, why not
30.
listen to
Wait,
the
Ray
words of his
30s,
own
right?
voice
Ray
actor,
30s.
Yeah.
Matthew Gatesy.
Well, it was the first cartoon series that I've done where I thought, wow, this is, I can, when we went into the what's it called, the virtual
Scanners?
into the what?
Scanners.
Into the scanner. I just thought, what is this? And it was, when he gets to, I was like, oh, this is, and it was just, a whole rush, and just thinking, wow, this is really really, really cool, and obviously I'm really, really happy that it's been successful. So.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
It's a cool
Earth to
show.
Sissy. Anyone in there?
He's dreaming.
God. Moving along.
Jerome. Smoking.
Shout out to the Mulan who's in the background.
I never did a series before, and before that I had other occupation, other work, and when I begin, I was very interested by the picture, the design was elegant, so I was very interested by.
Code Lyoko in general, well, I love it.
Me too.
I thought the visuals were
Same.
I'm really taken by that.
Hey, I never actually seen what it looked like. I totally
We
forgot.
have a really good time doing voices. And it's very
Yeah,
exciting.
has anyone even talked to Mirabelle Kirkwood?
Right?
She's been very
It's always a pleasure to
hard to find.
She's really not on social media these days.
Yeah.
Like
Mirabelle's yeah.
And that is one of the great
everybody else is, but
Right.
her.
See? It's not just kids who like this cartoon. My brother, our friend, and myself just took it to an extreme level.
And many
I
people
know how
would do
that
as well.
is. Yo, we're going to Japan!
No, allegedly.
Here we are. Just arrived
No.
in Dover.
No, but... Trouble! Oh, God.
When we cross this ramp now, we enter into France. And we are... And you need both the rear suspension! Viva the France! You need both the rear suspension as well!
No, we don't need that.
And when we're in France, we drive on the wrong side of the road.
Yo.
And when we say wrong, we drive on the right-hand side of the fence, which is the right. Of course, this is wrong to us, but this for our and our the right side of the road, the left-hand side of the road.
It's on the radio.
You can't. You can't have a road trip. Oh yeah, let's go. You can't have a road trip.
Community road trip, everybody. Let's get a van.
Hold on, this is a remix version.
It is, yeah.
Oh, cool. Is that
Sorry,
remix?
like
Y'all gonna jam up? do a remake or a remake of Fire.
Oh, reverb.
Wait, what?
It was just incredible. Driving through the early hours of the morning to Dover, and then standing on the deck of that ferry, knowing we were setting out on an impossible adventure.
Onto the activated
So
tower.
how did this all start for you? I mean, it wasn't love at first sight, was it?
Kinda. I was channel surfing one day and just happened to see the episode logbook, and it hooked me. That was 2 years ago now. And you were one of the reasons why I latched onto the show so quickly.
What?
It was a good
Ew.
episode for you, and my first
Oh,
impression
therefore
of the
he
show
was
built
18
around
when
it,
he
so
started watching
you
the
lodged
show.
fairly deep in my psyche somewhere. You're not a total
Damn, dude.
rat, sissy.
Well, under pressure, when it gets down to brass tacks, she comes through. Yes, it's true. So I do think that ultimately she's a good person. She's not like an evil person.
Well, thanks. You mean you like me as a person, not just because I'm good looking or the principal's daughter?
Well, yes. But let's be frank, you haven't exactly done a lot to popularize yourself at Caddick, sissy. I mean, what friends do you have?
Oh, you gotta do Nicholas
It's the king
impression.
himself.
I hate that line so much from Nicholas.
No,
it's the-
fantastic.
Oh, please tell me he's gonna.
It's
Oh, shush, shush, shush.
You know, he doesn't. He means well. He's just sort of stupid, and he just, worships Sissy, who's maybe not the right person
Yeah.
to worship.
Hey, you
Straight
two
up.
dumb dorks! Were you planning on following me around all day?
Yeah. We're your biggest admirers in the whole school. We even started a fan club called Friends of Sissy.
Oh, and about how many of you are in the club?
Well, 2 of us.
Herb, always one of
David.
You're giving me the smile of a real winner. Hey, what's that?
Smile of victory.
We'll never win at this rate.
Well, why don't you run then, Sissy?
I can't. The principal's daughter isn't allowed to be a class rep. Therefore, the new student rep's gonna be you, and definitely not Jeremy. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
You know, sort of an intellectual geek, like many of us.
I promise to put lots of pretty
I went to his
plants in
actual
each and every
house.
one of your classrooms.
I assume that's his house.
Won't that be nice, huh?
And Herb is more of a sort of a nerdy kind of guy.
Oh, I never actually. Oh wow, that was cool.
Oh, okay, here it is.
Oh.
This is your fantastic and breathtaking experience? A dumb fishing trip?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how fantastic and breathtaking it can be to catch a big fat pike.
And you're a clownfish.
Oh yeah.
Which way did you talk too loud? Come on, how long is this interview gonna go on? I'm really tired of it.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh.
That was, wow.
Beautiful son.
I didn't think that was. I don't remember that.
That's some god-tier voice acting.
Yeah.
And he voices odd.
I take it all back.
Put you to shame, Weezy.
Take it all back.
Oh. It'd be like that.
Oh my God, copyright.
Yeah, I mean, it's already been a good amount so far.
YouTube
Oh,
was
this was
different
so
back then.
2007. Cars just came out like a year earlier.
Yeah.
This guy on the right supposed to be.
This is odd, and you're watching a documentary made by Reese Davies.
I almost thought he was gonna say Disney Channel.
I have a son. He's 5, and he wants to be on. And don't forget the laser arrows.
Oh, you can't even survive during the documentary.
It'd be like that. Honestly, I think that's one of the most faithful things about the documentary.
That guy's way too quiet. Oh, he's gonna sing it. He's gonna sing it.
Just totally what TikTok is.
Hold on.
Is what's interesting about him is that not afraid of being different, but how would you say it? Promotes it.
Idea?
Aw.
Actor I am, right? With a wig, a dress, and a little makeup, I can take your place in a photo, and bam! Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Signed, sealed, and suspended is more like it.
Enjoys it, wants it.
Hug is a bit
Slime!
I loved it when I was on the Walkman. It was like,
It's an MP3 file, and it's free. It's a pop-up evolution.
and then it gets frozen, and what I love about the episode is that everybody's worried about me for the entire episode.
Delarobia. Are you finished with that?
Yes.
Is that plants use the
Mrs.
sun's
Shorts.
energy to change water and carbon dioxide?
Yeah, this is a funny episode. For all.
What the frick?
Are you okay, Oz?
That girl with the red hair especially looks spooky.
She was like, what the fuck?
Bruh, I love these. Oh my god.
You're losing a lot of weight and you're getting skinny.
In that case, it must be your metabolism that keeps you so scrawny.
No, it's not.
I am not scrawny. I'm svelte.
So what does that actually mean?
It's an actual word.
Skinny. Wait, no, not skinny, but I don't know.
Slim and very strong. Sorry, not slim and strong, but like slim and toned.
Yeah.
So basically, Odd has a really toned body, but he's very slim.
I mean, that Odd is just...
Odd?
Yes! There's no word for it.
You know, the way he looks, the way he acts, the way he's showing himself.
I'm not sure who that
It's
is.
like he just made a bad joke.
Is that Alan?
Balls and that bottomless stomach of his. And let's not forget
Is that Alan?
butt of his.
I don't know. Actually, now I gotta hear his voice again.
Anyone
'cause
who
maybe.
loves little diggity dog.
His name didn't appear the first
You
time.
should positively love
Yeah,
Kiwi.
that might be him.
If not, the only person I can think of is
As Ulrich.
the guy, the voice of directors, or the director of voices. Sorry. Oh, so she does Kiwi. Confirmed.
In fact, if Ulrich's Kiwi, does that mean you want to be his pet?
Yes, Davies. You're freaking dead.
Oh my god.
Not the face. Have mercy, please.
How do you like that? Or did you forget that I
Get him.
tonkatsu last lesson?
Right down the
Get him in the
notes.
knee.
Now return to our scheduled broadcast.
Again?
He was quite the character. He's one of my favorite characters because I always did want a dog like that. I think he's a bull terrier, even though he's sort of a strange-looking bull terrier. I think he is, and I always liked that kind of dog. And so when they said who wants to do the dog,
Tried the barber
I
staff
jumped
doing
up.
the interview last year, or no, was it the year before? I don't know.
Year before.
That was it. That's it.
I think it was the year
there's-
before.
Yeah,
it was.
2021.
There's more. I'll send them over in a second. I like this music too. I don't know. It's from something else though.
Said it, and I'll say it again. Code Lyoko deserves more.
You're right.
Oh man. It does. But oh my god. This was a blast for the past. I know we have more, but oh my god. You know?
Yeah.
When there's movie maker, goodness gracious, he has so
Yeah, man. That's talent right there. It's just talent. Just saying.
To be continued, allegedly.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll finally get it this year.
Oh, that'd be dude.
I mean, that gave me the chills with the music.
Don't jinx
That would
it.
be,
I was like, oh my god, part 2, yeah!
Yeah. So part
that
2.
would be,
Sorry. Go ahead.
that would actually be insanity.
Yeah. It needs to be. Hopefully, the
No, I was
quality
gonna
might.
say if we got the yeah.
Yeah, the quality might be the same, but because like, listen, from what I got from his descriptions and some of his videos and just from other people, it sounds like a part 2 was done because he came back home and said a part 2 was coming soon. So I don't know. Part 2 can't be him going back unless part 2 was filmed as well and just hasn't been like edited and whatnot. Unless he thought, if he's smart, he thought to himself, I'm gonna wait 20 years or the 20th anniversary, and that's just a hot theory prediction.
He doesn't have any social media, right?
No, I don't know what he goes by. He has no links anywhere. You can like, he has no Twitter. I couldn't find it because I was hoping to see so I could tag him in the post I made, but I don't know. All right, so yeah, there's a few more. They're short though. We haven't, so sending it to you now, Flower, one by one at the moment.
We start with Aelita?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
You know, she's so beautiful. I mean, sometimes.
So much copyright.
Oh, this song's from Narnia.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I
right.
have fun
Yeah, you're
editing
right.
this, Cam.
I'm not even. I don't really care about the copyrights on this because I'm not.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna like remake this video.
I know. I was hoping for someone to remaster this or upscale it somehow.
Sometimes, you know, you see sometimes where she gets a little bit more tough, or she's a little angry and stuff. But when the face goes like that, a lot of times I have a hard time. I still always think that underneath, there's something so sweet about her, and even though I know that she's a real girl, to me she is kind of like a magical girl still. She's still magical to me, and there's something
Magical
about
girl.
her, like, for her to get.
No, I was gonna say that one thing I always remember the quote from this, that even though Aelita became real, she's still is a magical girl. But yeah,
I think there might be a
I don't
delay.
know. That's a quote that stuck with me, at least from all of this, like the decoded stuff. But yeah.
I've seen a lot of interpretations that Aelita just has this quality to her that most people in general do not have.
But we can move on.
Yeah, we can.
I'm
Here we
sorry.
go. Jeremy, let's go.
Memory activated, code management configured.
Oh my god, that voice.
And verified. Targeting okay. This time it's gonna work.
This voice is very different.
Oh, what is this music?
He's pulling from
a movie.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I'm a sucker for epic
It's
music.
very familiar. I'm
Jeremy
screaming.
I think Jeremy is really my favorite character, definitely. I like him because he's real smart. He's got a really good sense of humor.
Sense of
Some
humor.
work to do on the overboard check. Maybe it's the rider who needs to work.
He's a caring guy. He cares about his friends, and obviously he cares deeply about Aelita.
He cares about his friends. Not everyone thinks that.
He does, like, genuinely. He's just
yeah.
weird
Well,
about how
okay.
he
Well,
shows
yeah.
it. This is such a sweet scene.
Yeah, Andy can fix anything.
Yup.
Can I fix it?
I mean, Jeremy, he speaks a lot. Jeremy is the one that's kind of keeping everything together. I mean, without him, we wouldn't be going to the factory. We wouldn't be going to other planets.
True.
Please don't say things like that.
Yes.
Space sector. Here we come.
I love it. Oh my god.
Come, mate. That's messed up.
It's video game go time.
Yes, sir. Ooh, what dramatic virtualization. That kind of fits.
It's perfectly with the music.
Right?
Turn to the past.
Yeah.
Hey. Actually, I can use that.
Woo! Oh my god.
Did we already do odd?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure it's.
No, odd
No.
was in
Part of-
Lyoko Decoded, like the big one.
Are you sure? No,
No, yeah.
No, this is.
We did Aelita Jeremy, then you sent me Odd's video.
Yeah.
I think Odd's video is in Lyoko
Yeah, Odd-
Decoded. Yeah, I'm already skimming this. We've seen.
Okay, alright, cool.
Yeah, we've seen this.
I don't know why
This
this is. Okay, I guess he just reused the footage because there's two.
He separated Odds. I don't know why he put Odds in Lyoko Decoded,
Yeah.
like in the main one, and then separated it later. But
Oh
we'll move on to Auric.
Let's do it.
Well, the main character is Ulrich, who is
That's right.
Moody sullen 12-year-old.
Yeah,
the problem of having to save the world every other day.
Yeah, I remember that. The problem of having to save the world every other day.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Lyoko battles, danger. Aren't you guys starting to get sick of all this? No. Well, sometimes I really wish we were done with Xana.
He doesn't enjoy it necessarily, but he responds with vigor and verve
enjoys
whenever he's needed
some
from Lyoko, and he has a very strong sense of duty.
It's a back and forth relationship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On and off again, I think is the better phrase.
Looks like Xana and his monsters are still our worst enemy. He wants her memory at all costs.
Impact!
Yo! She didn't do the really dramatic trip. Look, hey.
Well, Yumi and I are just friends.
Say, Yumi, what did you think of my poem for Sissy? Oh, this is really not the time, because...
Yes, it is the time.
I just want to leave you with something nice before you die. Is that so wrong?
I love it. I could abridge that scene.
It's amazing. I know that when I was a teenager, one of the things that I used to fantasize about was having a sort of separate personality which was stronger and more beautiful and more agile, faster, quicker. Ah, you cut it out.
Oh, I just got feels for that one.
He's a moody, sullen teenager, but he's my moody, sullen teenager.
Who are you calling a moody, sullen teenager?
Hey, that wasn't that bad, actually.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I'm not moody. Or no, I lost it. Damn.
I have to go back and listen to that myself. All right, Yumi.
All right,
I
yeah,
guess.
one more. It's
Or
her.
is
Is
there
there
one more?
really? I mean, who is this?
Oh my god.
I like Yumi because
And me.
my favorite.
Well, I do Yumi.
That's fantastic. I adore you.
Well, I'm afraid I'm with Jerome, not because I'm on the side with Jerome, but you. I mean,
Yeah.
Yumi.
Because she's sexy.
Ah, she's a bit
What?
sexy.
What?
I'm sorry?
Doesn't talk that much,
Uh-oh.
but he doesn't.
I gotta go.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for staying.
No, I was joking.
Oh, whoops! I thought you were actually.
No, like I meant like I gotta go because they said he's sexy. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's.
God.
Yeah, I got it. Let's go back a little bit more though, because go back a little bit more.
I rewinded a little bit because I
Okay.
didn't want to I kind of talked over that. Whoop.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, here we go.
She's sexy.
Ah, she's a bit sexy.
Doesn't talk that much, but he does a lot of grunting. I'm getting pretty comfortable with grunting.
And she's from Japan, and so she has a country, you know, and she has roots, and we can work about that, about his psychology, mood, about that, and so I like him. I like him.
Again? Yumi's brother lost his job. They're thinking of going back to Japan so he can find work.
You've got to be kidding.
It's not for sure yet, so don't panic.
What? Yumi's leaving? We may never see her again, and I shouldn't panic?
Okay, so when she does count, she goes, "Hee-yah!" Like that.
Oh my god, she
Very
did the
nice.
same.
No one else can do it like that.
I wonder if she can reach that vocal cord
I
even,
really like to
even
do that.
today.
Actually, it's therapeutic. It's good to do that from time to time.
Oh, she said therapeutic.
Oh my god.
That's sick.
I can imagine.
Yumi, well, she's kind of down. She's really down to earth.
Moody. Bit of a rebel too.
So save your advice if you don't mind.
So I do kind of a low voice for her, and being around all those boys, you know, she doesn't want to stand out from the group, so that's why she stays really with a kind of boyish voice.
I think that's it.
No.
There's more?
Oh, yeah, there's more. There's a few more.
All right. That was the last one you sent me. So...
Yeah, I just didn't want to overflood you. And I was distracted by the video.
Here we go. Next one.
Ooh, it's him.
Meaning anything. You have no meaning of the name. But this is an artificial intelligence, and you know about that. And we will know more about it in season 4.
So I built the supercomputer, created Lyoko, and last of all, Zana, to destroy Carnage.
More the primitive reptilian brain, which reacts, than the thinking brain, which can actually have emotions.
It will be a big fight to maintain Lyoko in life, you know, to maintain Lyoko in season 3. The network, that's for sure, and maybe it takes place in several computers, and, but you will see in season 4.
Well, Zana is sort of the ultimate evil because it's not human. In this day and age, the computer generation is feeling the weight of technology in such a way. I think that an evil character as an evil computer and something is very appealing as well.
Honestly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in this day and age.
Still, yeah.
Yo, Xana 2.0?
They were predicting evolution, man.
Oh, Peter Duncan.
Yes, sir. I'm glad I got a mention. Or,
I'm glad he's here.
yeah.
They're really showing off the most important parts of Code Lyoko, and that makes me happy,
I
guys.
appreciated the quick cut in with like the military guys all knocked out because of what Xana did.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Relationships, and you don't find that in cartoons very often. It has the action stuff, but I like the fact that it's a fairly real representation of relationships between kids.
Quite a romance, don't you think? 2 months already, huh?
Really? 2 months? That long?
There's Yumi. So long now, Emily.
So long. Ain't love grand.
Now, because we're so attached to the characters, we really want to see what they're doing in real life, and we really want to see how all the different stories between them work out.
Well, yeah.
Listen, I had an argument with Aida, and I want to ask her to forgive me in person.
Oh, my mic wasn't on.
About Aida. I mean,
But that was Hopper for sure.
You know, when you're that age.
Not love interest.
Right there. That's so Hopper. I love it. And then
He
it
felt
occurred to me.
something so intense with this virtual world. It really was real to him, and I think it's kind of a mind blower that, wow, this girl is real. You know, it was like something that was magic before, and then magic became real.
Strange sensation.
You shivered, that's all. It's a reaction you get on account of the cold.
I like the feeling of being a little chilly.
Here, smell this.
Wow, it's wonderful to be alive.
Well, this is just between you and me. I love all the episodes where there is romance with Ulrich.
Yumi and I are just friends.
I really want them to get together, and yet at the same time, if they do, then
There's
it'll
no
be
more
a-
story.
Oh, is that
the
why?
story! I like the romantic tension in that.
Sissy adds a lot when she's in.
I've had a crush on Ulrich since elementary school. I want to go out with him.
Even Jimmy gets some attention here. That's sick.
I love that smile.
I hope you'll come over tonight.
Who's misunderstood? Because even though he's in love with Yumi, he doesn't want to break them up. And he's always, you know, explaining, look, it's not me she likes, it's you. So I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah. We'll see her again.
Oh, we will?
Yes.
That is something.
People will be happy about that.
I love it.
I'll cue it up, but I won't start.
Oh yeah. For this one. Let's just not say anything on this one, and then after it's over, we can talk. That's all I want to say because Colton was unmuted. So, all right.
What?
I said don't speak during this video. We'll speak after this. This is the last one.
What? All right. Oh yeah. Okay. I hear you.
I think it's going to go on for a long time. I hope so.
Hi, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have as much fun as we do, and I guess you do, because
I love answering questions, and I love going online and talking to the fans. It's not fun.
Very, very impressed with our visitors today because they knew the series so well.
Thank you.
I read a website like Lyoko Freak or Lyoko.net, etc. And I'm very pleased to see all these fans who have some theories, and it's very great to see.
Keep watching, keep communicating, not necessarily only with negative things, but positive things like you guys. But if there are things that, that are bothersome, it's good to know. It's good to have support, and it's good to have objective criticism.
Thank you for watching. It's fun talking to you guys, it's fun chatting.
Well, keep on watching it. Let's hope that season 4 is successful as the rest of it.
Hello everybody, and hello Starway.
The audience is the final judge, and you guys have said that it's quality.
Return to the past now!
Okay.
I am,
that was the last one, right?
Yeah, man. I am not gonna lie. I'm teary-eyed.
Honestly, same.
That's sick. There was one thing I want to mention is that Barbara mentioned that she liked going online and seeing what people had to say about the show and whatnot, which is interesting because I found out recently that some of the cast members were on the Lyoko Freak forums. Back in the day. Yeah. I had no idea about that until recently.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about that before. That's how, like, when it was airing, like, the voice actors were so, like, committed, like, active in the community. Obviously, not so much nowadays. Some people had to remove some links because they were getting constant emails.
Yeah, that's what happens when it's cool when staff hangs out with fans, but it can also hurt staff because some people can some people don't know how to handle like staff with respect, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Respect though for that, and interacting with the community back then.
It's super cool that all these show staff let these Americans come in and like do interviews and stuff. Like that's really cool.
Well, I mean, I think Bruce and his brother are British.
Oh, okay, British then.
But I think your friend might have been American. He looked American.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think. Really? Yeah, because they drove most of the way or all the way, and then took a ferry to get to France, I believe.
It's really cool that this happened, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think driving from Britain to France isn't as insane as like. Yeah, they're not that far apart from each other, but still, it is a road trip. It is a road trip.
Discord hates me.
Yeah, well, I thought you didn't want to see it. That's what I got from it.
No, it literally kicked me out, and it didn't let me back in.
Out of all the times, that was the worst time.
Yeah, it kept saying, like, you know what the RTC connecting thing is? Like, that's what it kept saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
So I just had to restart. It was...
Devastated.
Like I said, I'll watch it all by myself till later. At least I can eat something and watch it. So
the ending was very emotional. Especially, I think when it started hitting me was after, well, obviously when they were saying bye, but when Matthew and Maribel were they yelled out, "Return to the past," and right after that, when I started getting teary-eyed. And the very big and what also makes me sad is the beginning where Matthew Getsy is like, I think this is gonna go. I think it's gonna. What was it? What was the line? I forgot.
I think this is gonna go on for a long time.
Yes.
And honestly, I respect the man for wanting that job security. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, it kind of has been. The Code Lyoko flow has not stopped.
Please don't say things.
It's every day, bro, with that Code Lyoko flow.
I'm believing there's a creative difference.
Thank you, Flower.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I was trying to I was like triggered. I was like, oh, she said it. I was like trying to remember it. It kind of threw me off there for a second. I was like, what's the line? Oh yeah.
God.
But
the original line? Is it everyday bro with that
Disney Channel
11?
flow?
Disney Channel flow.
Everyday flow.
I don't even know why the original's that, but it just Code Lyoko fits perfectly.
He was on a Disney show.
I don't remember that.
That's where it started, and I think Disney had to fire him though for reasons.
Probably, most likely.
That is besides the point. Code Lyoko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Code Lyoko was great.
Yeah, I just feel bad.
It wasn't perfect, but all the people who worked on it clearly they loved the project.
Cared. Yeah, I think that's very honestly. I think that whole production stuff of Code Lyoko is a one of a kind. It's very rare to have
the show is one of a kind.
Yeah, and that's also thanks to the staff and Jerome and Sophie, because it's very rare to have a staff like that. You don't hear a lot of it like that. And a great staff makes a great show, so.
Mm-hmm. There's never really going to be a show quite like this again. Like, nothing that really... I mean, imitators, sure, like, reboot the Guardian Code and stuff like that, but Code Lyoko really was this.
I consider
little...
Reboot the Guardian Code to be a spin-off. I consider that to be more like a evolution.
Yeah.
I say imitators,
but yeah.
like, yeah, that's what I said, like,
Oh, like Linkers. Linkers is a lot closer to an imitator.
Yeah, but it's like, man, this show really was lightning in a bottle that just kind of went off, and
yeah. The things that make the show work aren't in the core premise. Is I think that's why all the imitators like fail to realize.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I gotta go again. I'm sorry.
Right.
This has been like a
Okay.
really on and off session. I actually wanted to stay this time. Things have been getting on my nerves lately.
No worries.
It was fun.
Yeah.
For like a short period, but
Yep.
Catch you later.
Yep. Maybe next
See ya.
weekend. Where were we?
Yeah, I was
no.
talking about that the what makes CL special it's not what's in the core premise inherently. It's the character writing, it's the pacing, it's that the writers, I don't know, CL has a magic to it that like its imitators don't fully understand how to replicate. So that's why you just get, I mean, I know I watched all of Linkers and it's like, you're trying to be CL so hard, but you don't understand how CL works.
Oh, God. It's just a very special show, man.
It is.
Yeah.
I never had the feeling of wanting to rewatch the show again so soon after I literally had a rewatch that I finished, I think, this past summer, last summer. Because usually it takes me like at least a year to 2 years to come back to rewatch it, but I found myself lately like, man, I'm already missing it, and that's
I know.
a new record
at one
for me.
point, I got into a habit of watching like a random CL episode like once a week, just for the heck of it. Well, I was trying to get Mojo for one of my fan projects, but
there was a period of time where I did things like that a lot, where I would just pick a random episode and watch it.
Oh, that too.
Largely during like I think like 2016 to maybe like 2020 era. I've been gearing up for a rewatch that I've started and stopped. I'm a busy guy.
I have not done a proper rewatch since like the PE rewatch.
Yeah, and those and group rewatches are hard for me. Like those are like more to like kind of like talk and react, but I didn't count that one for me because the one I had after, which was the one I had last summer, was, you know, I got to like really focus more and listen to and appreciate some scenes I didn't before. It's very different to watch it by yourself than it is with a group of people.
Definitely.
I had the opposite approach because you guys pointed out things that I never noticed before.
That's a pro to watch it with a group. The only con for me is, and it's kind of a big one, is just if I wanted to see a rewatch, it won't be in a group of people. I'll be in a group of people if I just want to like, you know, talk about the show, hear people's thoughts and everything. That's my main reason for that. But if I want to actually like rewatch and listen, I can't do it with a group of people. It's hard to listen. It's hard to listen.
Yeah.
That's fair.
For me personally, is that I haven't rewatched the show since the SciTube rewatch.
The what?
Because that was the Fox Rep Next.
Oh yeah, I was there for some of those. That was, man, wow. That was I don't know why, but that's nostalgia. That wasn't that long ago. It was like a
it feels like it was long ago. Honestly.
Oh my god, that had to been at least 5 years ago. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Because it was like between the first PE rewatch and then yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a long while since I kept seeing episodes here and there, but I've never just sat down and rewatched the show. personally.
Good times. Again, I feel like so bad that this was before season 4 aired that they didn't know that was gonna be it. I hate that.
Yeah.
And I hope that it comes back again. I'm sure they would all love it, the voice actors.
For sure.
Yeah, there was a Barbara mentioned in her interview back in June 2021 is that she was pretty upset that the Moonscoop company never really called her or any of them to come back for Evolution. And that's obviously
so weird.
Obviously we know why,
I
because it was
agree.
live action. But you know, the fact that they
It would have been nice for them to have like cameos as like I don't know, background.
That would have been cool.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Random staff.
Wow.
Well, you sound like Auric.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they would have been.
Because I know some of them can speak French, so yeah.
I think all of them.
I think all of them live in
actually, the only
France.
one.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, I think a good amount of them are born in the States though, but they spent a lot of the time in France.
Yeah.
But the only person I don't know 100% actually is Maribel. I know for sure, for a fact, that Barbara, Sharon, and Matthew.
Matthew, I know for a fact that he lived in.
Oh yeah.
Them three specifically, they spent a lot of time in France. I don't know about David and Barbara or Maribel.
Actually, I don't know why. While I was watching it, I had this image of like they say Code Lyoko is a cult show, and then you see like a picture of someone's basement, and they made like the candles in pentagram, but instead of a pentagram, it's just the Eye of Xana.
Yeah, oh my god, dude.
And then you have someone else going, "We call on you, Code Lyoko, reboot, come to us."
This just in.
Oh my god. What a long way this little show has come from Les Infantes.
I think it actually got a bit of a resurgence with when it got brought back to Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure. Definitely.
Yeah, dude, I remember the day when it got announced. Because Koiko Screenshots retweeted Netflix France saying the theme song. All I tweeted, and all I did was quote retweet, and I just simply said in all caps, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
I was like, "Wait a minute, what is this?"
And then they released a picture of what was coming.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh my god, like it's coming to Netflix in France." I'm like, "Wait a minute, does that mean that it's coming to the US too?" And eventually, I think it was the we didn't know until right before the month, because Netflix on Twitter will release
it was about a month.
Stuff that's I
remember waiting for it.
They will release what's coming to Netflix, and on the list was Code Lyoko, and I was like, okay, yep, we are getting Code Lyoko back on Netflix. That's insane.
It's the same day as that, I believe, that Thomas interview, the last interview that we've had with him. It was
that was a busy damn day then.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,